Hey, what's going on? So in this video, I wanted to go over a couple things that you should watch out for whenever you purchase beats online. A couple of these things can really mess you up, from legally to ultimately just having your song get expired and to have legal issues with the producer, and just other stuff that can really prevent you from reaching your fullest goals. So certain things are just really simple. Like some producers, one thing you want to watch out for is just the lease terms. So a lot of producers, their leases expire in like 2 years. For me, I find that to be crazy. Like when I started selling beats, I was super grateful that any artist would even want to spend some money with me. And then to realize that some of these producers are expecting artists to come back to them in 2 years and to purchase it again so they could keep using their song, which might not even be making them money. Like that blows my mind. Like that kind of pisses me off a little bit, to be real. So that was one of the first things that I changed about my licenses, is that I think I'm the first producer to my knowledge that has made their licenses lifelong or forever. So the unlimited licenses for me basically last forever. So no matter what happens, your song always has the rights to be up. Like I don't think that it should ever be taken down. This is your work. How can you post something and say, oh, you copyrighted this? This is your work. I posted it. It has a copyright just because I posted it, and then somehow you lose the rights to it. So again, just watching out for some of the terms in the contracts. Now you don't have to go through the whole thing. I mean, sometimes it helps, but you can kind of just see the general overview. Most of the leases, another thing to watch out for is that they don't allow YouTube. So most contracts don't allow you to post it on your YouTube. And I feel like YouTube is really important. Like it's the second biggest search engine online. And the biggest one just links to YouTube anyway. So again, it's really powerful to be able to have something on YouTube, especially when, like for me, now that I realize that I fix these things. So I allow YouTube monetization. You can lease a beat and you can get it on your YouTube. And if your YouTube gets up to 1,000 subscribers, you can monetize that channel. And honestly, there are ways to get your YouTube to 1,000 subscribers. I know I haven't personally used this, but I know SM Zeus offers these promotion packages to get to 1,000 or 4,000 hours of watch time and stuff like that, to where you can actually monetize your channel. And there are other ways just to start off. A couple strategies to start off with YouTube is, again, for one, anything I say here, if it goes against the YouTube policies, that's up to you to decide if you want to do it. But I know certain people they leave comments on, they search for videos on YouTube and they search like how to get subscribers, and they leave comments, which is basically like, oh, subscribe to me and I'll subscribe back. Subscriber for subscriber type stuff. And people will see that and they'll like it, and they'll subscribe to your page and stuff like that. And that's just a little bit of a way to build some momentum early on. So then eventually, yeah, you can monetize your YouTube channel, and you will be allowed to monetize it with my contracts. And there might be a few other producers, but most of them, they require, I think, like a sync license contract. So it's like another upsell. But again, I include this in my licenses. What else to watch out for? So a couple things. This is just some of the stuff that I've seen that I wanted to change, and I wanted to make it better for you, because I think it's crazy. Like for one, so many, like it's not a huge issue, but I know artists don't necessarily like being on the same beat as multiple other artists, but it's crazy to think that many of the beats that people sell are sampled, like they just take samples. So again, most of the producers use samples that are not theirs. They use these sounds and they take these beats essentially somewhat stolen from online, and then they sell them to you, and then you end up having the same beats with the same samples as 100 or 1,000 other beats. So it just gets a little crazy for me. And then you could run into even more copyright content ID issues with stuff like that, because they're all using the same sounds, and one artist goes and messes up and submits the content ID for it, then anybody else who's using those samples is going to run into that issue. So again, I use all original samples, so it reduces the chance of any issues like that. Like every single beat that I do, it starts off with me and a guitar, one of these bad boys back here, and a microphone, or a cable direct in, or both. Sometimes I do both, where I have the microphone and direct in. Point being is that the samples are original, so the sound recordings are not going to be copyrighted by all these other people that are going to cause issues for you and end up messing up your potential. So again, these are some of the things to watch out for. Let's see, what else to watch out for? I think that that's pretty much about it. Just generally the terms, just to make sure that the producers, again, not stealing music, they're trustworthy. I think another thing to watch out for is just, are they trustworthy, right? Do you know who they are? Are they sharing themselves? Are they available to the public? Can you see their face on their Instagram? Do they share with you personally, right? If you don't trust them and you don't know about them, it's like sometimes these people are just a little bit shady, I have to be honest. Like, I've seen a lot of these producers, they don't show their face, and sometimes it's for a reason, because they know that some of the stuff they're doing may be shady, taking beats or what have you. And again, not every producer is evil. Most of them aren't, but a good amount of them are. And again, just be careful. Make sure that you're working with people that you can trust. Make sure you're working with sounds that you like. Always try to be different. Try to make something unique, because again, that's what takes off. And again, I'm all about giving you a unique sound. So something that I actually put together recently is, it's called the Find Your Fast Lane bundle. And I basically went through and found all these different genres that I've used, and that some of the genres I created in some sense. I'm like one of the first producers to do it. And I combine, rock, hip hop, trap and metal, Celtic music combined with metal and rap, these different kinds of beats, from R&B blending with, trap, hip hop, combined with rock, country influence stuff. And I bundled together all these different genres. And the whole point is, I want to give them to you all in one spot, so you can be the leader of your own genre. So you can really get into your own lane and find out which lane is the fastest for you. Because for me, when I first started, I thought that I was going to take off with rap beats and making like normal beats online. And I did okay. I got some views, and I was like, okay, this might be it, And then I tried some rock influence. So I think it was my Schecter, Hellraiser, where's that bad boy? I used that thing and started creating some rock influence beats, and I got even more momentum. I was like, oh, maybe rock combined with hip hop is maybe my thing. And then I ended up going a little bit heavier and trying some trap metal. And that's when I got the placements with Burden and Best Believe and a couple other super dope artists that are really taking off right now. And then I was like, okay, well, that's it. Trap metal's my thing. And then I tried some acoustic stuff, and that just took off even more. Like, now that's kind of my wave right now. And that's where I've worked with artists that have got, kind of newer artists that don't even have big followings, that have got millions of views. And you can even see on my Rainy Beats on my Instagram if you check my credits. So I put together all these different genres and all in one place, 50 beats for less than the price of one. And I wanted to give them to you just so you can see and have access and maybe find out which styles and which vibes work for you. So hopefully we can create a new genre, and you can be at the top of that genre. You can create a new lane and be at the forefront of a new sound that's going to emerge, because as you and I both know, the world doesn't stay the same. You don't have to try to change. The world will change you regardless, and music is changing as well. So if you want to be on top of that, click below. I'm going to have the link in the description where you can get the Find Your Fast Lane bundle. Again, these are 50 beats, and the cool thing is, if it's less than the price of one, it has all my best beats from these different genres. It gives you so much potential. There's like no risk, because there's a 30-day money-back guarantee. So if for any reason you're like, I don't know about these beats, like, I don't know why you wouldn't like these beats. These are the best ones that are on my YouTube with millions of views, and some of them are unreleased, some of them never been before heard. So you have all this different variety of these beats, and again, there's just so much potential. So again, I hope this video has helped. If so, feel free to check it out below. Check out what I have to offer. And again, I hope this has helped you stay in control of your music and to find how you're going to succeed. Again, avoid distractions. If anything's not getting you closer to your goal, then you need to destroy it. If I have anything to support you with, I'm going to provide it with you, because that's my goal in life right now, to help you accomplish your goals and to reach financial success, reach musical success, influence, and really take off with your music. So I appreciate you, and have a great day.